Hello, you guys. How are you? How are you? How are you? So, listen, today I want to talk about something that most new nonprofit founders get completely wrong. All right. What most new nonprofit founders get completely wrong, and that is how to get your first donors. Hey, y'all, my name is Jennifer. I am your nonprofit expert, over 39 years of experience helping organizations put together plans, strategies, systems, and tools to ensure that your organization not just starts, but that you have a plan and a system and a strategy for sustainability. If you are joining me on YouTube, hey, will you guys please like, comment, and subscribe? If you guys are listening to me on my podcast, Nonprofit Nuggets with Jennifer Yarbrough, thank you for tuning in again. And your likes, your follows, your shares are also greatly appreciated. All right, so let's get right into it. First of all, it's important to note that we are not beggars. All right. We are not beggars. The cold calling leads to burnout. Okay. The cold calling leads to burnout. And so we're going to be talking about how do you get your first donors. Most people think that fundraising means begging people for money, or cold calling strangers, or spamming links online. I always say we are givers. We're givers. We're not beggars. We're givers. We give solution, we give impact, we give credibility, we give sustainability, we give, okay? Our work is giving. And because our mission is to meet a need, we approach the conversation, the relationship development, the opportunity to join us in this work from a place of mutual benefit, not from a place of gimme, 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 right? Donors don't give because you ask. That's not why they give, because you ask. They give because they understand and trust your mission. In this video, I want to talk about, or in this conversation, I'm going to walk you through a proven step-by-step plan to get your first 10 donors without begging, without chasing, or without burning out. And at the end, I'm going to give you a free resource, my nonprofit fundraising funding checklist that shows you exactly what funders and donors look for before they say yes. Before they say yes, okay? Let's start with why you haven't gotten any donors yet. Okay, let's start there. You've posted Cash App links, you've told people you're helping the community, please support. Maybe you've even hosted a few small events or raffles, but nothing's consistent, right? Nothing's consistent. You've had these events, you've had these, you want to have a gala, whatever it is, but you're not getting consistent support. And here's why: you're selling the wrong thing. Let that sink in. You're selling the wrong thing. You're selling the organization and not the impact. Did you hear what I said? You're trying to sell the organization and not the impact. 98% of your donors give because of impact. Impact. Donors don't wake up thinking, who can I give my money to today? They give when they believe that their money solves a real problem. An example: donate to ABC Outreach gets ignored, right? $25 helps feed a single mother and her two kids for a week. That gets noticed. $25 help feed a single mother and her two kids for a week. That's better than donate to ABC Outreach, right? Donors don't give to paperwork, to programs, or titles. They give to outcomes and stories. If you can't clearly explain what someone's money accomplishes, I'm going to say that again. If you cannot explain what someone's money accomplishes, you're not ready to fundraise yet. Okay? Your first step is mindset. Your first step is mindset. You're not asking for money. You're inviting people to be a part of a solution. That's a whole mindset shift because many of you started your nonprofit organization for the money, right? Start a nonprofit, you can get a grant. Start a nonprofit, you can get donors. Start a nonprofit, you can get funding. So in your mind, you're thinking you're asking for money. No, you're inviting people to be a part of a solution. Donors want to feel involved, not used. They want to see transformation, not just a transaction. So your goal isn't to find donors. If I had a penny for everybody that says, Jen, how do I find donors? Jen, I need to find donors. Your goal is to create believers. People who believe in the mission because you've shown them proof and passion. The top three reasons donors say yes are: one, they trust the organization. That means that is not a stranger. That means they know something about what you do. They feel emotionally connected to the story. They understand exactly how their money makes a difference. So when you start communicating like that, donations happen naturally, right? The first practical step to getting your first 10 donors is clarity. Clarity. If someone asks, what does your nonprofit do? Could you answer in one sentence without reading from your mission statement? Y'all can't listen. The Jen, I have it written down somewhere, or my mission is on my website. Most funders, most founders can't. Most of you cannot tell me what is your mission. What does your mission do? What does your nonprofit do? Most founders can't. They ramble, they talk about the paperwork or the goals or their personal passion or why they started. God help us if you said the Lord gave it to me. Cue tears. Donors don't need your history, they need your hook. What's the hook? Try this. We help whatever specific group in whatever your location is buy whatever specific service you do so that they can have this specific outcome. All right, this is what it sounds like. We help teens aging out of foster care in Dallas find safe housing and job training so that they can build stable, independent lives. That's clear. That's memorable. That's fundable. Once your message is clear, your next step is connection. Your first 10 donors are always people already in your network. Your first 10 donors are always, if not almost always, people already in your network: family, friends, coworkers, church members, old classmates, social media followers, right? Stop thinking like a telemarketer and start thinking like a connector. Did you hear what I said? Stop thinking like a telemarketer and start thinking like a connector. Instead of, can you donate? Say, hey, I'm launching a program to mentor girls in our community. Can I share how we're making an impact? I'd love your feedback. When people feel seen and valued, they lean in. That's how you get donations without begging. Every relationship is an opportunity for awareness first, support second. I'm going to say that again. Every relationship is an opportunity for awareness first, support second. Awareness builds trust, and trust builds giving. Not you started something and you need their money. Donors can't support what they can't see. What? Donors cannot support what they cannot see. Visibility creates belief. Visibility creates belief. You don't need to go viral. You just need to show up. Post real updates, right? The behind the scenes of your work, testimonials or success stories, before and after impact, gratitude posts celebrating the wins. Consistency builds familiarity. Familiarity builds trust. Remember, people give to people, not paperwork. People give to people, not paperwork. I cannot tell you the number of people that say to me, Jen, I want to start my nonprofit, but I don't like being in the face. Jen, I don't like talking in front of people. Jen, I don't like networking. Jen, I don't feel comfortable talking in front of people. Well, how are you going to have visibility? How are they going to trust you? How are they going to know? Or how are you going to build trust? Listen, this is exactly why I created the Nonprofit Visibility Guide to help you show up online like a real fundable organization. It teaches you how to create credibility posts, visibility habits, and content that donors actually respond to. All right? Here's where most new founders lose money. They make donating complicated. Most founders lose money because they make donating complicated. You might post something like DM me to donate, or you only take Cash App, or your website form takes 10 clicks to complete. Donors need one clear call to action. So you want to use platforms like GiveButter or um, something like that, donor box. One click, one page, one message. Tell them exactly what their gift does. $25 feeds a family for a week. $100 sponsors a youth for a month. Clarity converts. Clarity converts. Confusion costs. Confusion costs. Okay. Once someone gives, don't disappear. Listen, the person that says, "Well, how often do you touch your donors?" After they've made a donation and after you sent that, obligatory thank you, when do they hear from you again? Well, Jen, once a year. I send them a newsletter, Jen, once a year. I don't want them to get tired of us. So I send it to them once a year. Let me tell you what happens. They forgot they gave. They forgot they gave. Now, after they make a donation, right? You follow up with gratitude, but you don't disappear. Nor do you show up with another request, right? They made a donation, you said thank you, and now we got another request. No, that's not how that works. You want to be able to share updates. Here's how your donation made a difference. Because of you, we were able to serve 15 families this month. That's how one time donors become lifetime supporters. Donors remember how you made them feel, not how much you asked for. If you do that with consistency, what I'm telling you to do, your first 10 donors will multiply into 100 and they'll start telling your story for you. right? After they made a donation, you now are sharing updates. You're giving them information about how their money was spent. You are engaging them in the journey of impact. Now they know about your organization, they know your mission, they know the importance of your program. They're able to describe what success and impact looks like. You're taking them on the journey. You're not just asking them for money, you're not trying to hold them up. Listen, we don't chase donors, we attract them through clarity and consistency. You build relationships before you ask for money. Show your work publicly and make giving simple. Always follow up and celebrate the impact. The truth is this: we couldn't have the impact without the support of our community. So thanking them in different ways, engaging them, acknowledging them, not just asking them, begging. No, we're not beggars. You want to make it an enjoyable journey, okay? And to make that easier, I want you to grab my free nonprofit funding checklist. It walks you through everything funders and donors look for before they say yes. If you're ready to grow faster, get the nonprofit visibility guide. It's only $7.99, and it'll help you stay seen, consistent, and credible online. All right? Listen, I want you to keep building. I want you to keep believing. And I want you to keep doing the work that changes lives. Your mission matters. And the work that you do each and every day is important work. It's important work. Your mission right now matters in your community. I am Jennifer. I'm your nonprofit expert here to help you not just start your nonprofit, but really understand the systems, the tools, the steps, the process that your organization needs to have in place, not just to get a donor, but to keep that donor. All right. And to build a relationship, deepen the relationship, because they will bring others with them to support your work. All right. If there are ways that I can help you, please comment below. Please like, please share. And I appreciate you for listening and tuning in. I'll see you next time.